What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's clearly not Nick, and we are back with another commentary today. Now, this is going to be a little bit different from my other video. First, let me start off. Contrary to the SOAR recruit video, I swear I'm not an asshole. I thought that was sort of a funny video to bring out. I'm really not a terrible person. Just thought I'd clear that out just so some people would come in and be like, wow, this dude's a dick. I promise I'm not. I promise I'm not, but that's besides the matter. We're going to be talking a little bit about the SOAR recruitment video that was posted about, I don't know if it was a week ago today. I don't know. It was a certain amount of time. But before I did the SOAR, my personal SOAR recruitment video, I went and studied the original explanation video and made sure to understand like the full rules, the full concepts, etc., etc. And one thing I noticed was that whenever they're talking about clips, I believe, if I made sure I got that information correctly right, they preferred the older Call of Duties to the newer Call of Duties. Now, I play the devil's advocate, so I like to look at both sides, see their explanation, and then make a point off it. Am I really a fucking red bar warrior right now? So besides the matter, in the video they talked about how they... Okay, I'm a green bar. In the video they talked about how, when talking about Call of Duties, they said they preferred older to newer from what it seems. I saw the list, and it was like Call of Duty 4 to World at War to Black Ops 1, and you all know where the list goes from there. Which I understand. I understand the reasoning in wanting to do this, because those were the most loved Call of Duties. But at the same time, I don't. Now, the reasoning I have for this is because of the fact, why would you want to see something you have already seen hundreds of other times before that? I don't understand the point behind it. I understand that those are better looking Call of Duties, those are more easier accessible Call of Duties, but I don't see why one would want to necessarily prefer, like Call of Duty 4, for example. Like, this isn't considering the remastered version that's going to be coming out. That's out of the question. I don't see why whenever it comes to bringing out new and interesting content, why people would rather prefer to go back 2, 3, 4 years to make that content instead of attempting to adapt to this new situation. The fact of the matter is, if we stay in the old games, in Black Ops 2, in Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 2, we're not going to be able to experience or transform these new games into what we want to make them. And you know, we have the ability to make these games anything that we want to make them. Now, albeit it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world because they're broken. Every game is broken. I mean, come on now. NoobTube One Man Army. I think we all remember that one. And even with how broken Modern Warfare 2 was, which we all remember it was terrible. We adapted to it, we made it the game we wanted it to be. And honestly, whenever it was out, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people hated it. Because I remember a lot of people complaining about it. I remember a lot of people not enjoying it as they say they did today. Which you all know exactly what I'm talking about. I remember a lot of people complaining about that game all the time, saying how terrible it was and how trash the game was. And look at it, it's one of the most beloved Call of Duties now. Ever. People crave that game nowadays, even though it was so broke. I remember when Black Ops 2 came out, and a lot of people didn't like that game either. Why? Because it was broken. It still is broken, and yet people will refuse. People will stay on Black Ops 2. I'm not saying Black Ops 3 is perfect. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying if you want somebody who wants to go out and create brand new, interesting content, then we should adapt to something new, something better. Not just hold on to the same old games that we have for years. Because eventually we are going to have to move on. Because eventually those games will be gone, and we will not have those games to fall back to anymore for clips, for content making, for anything. We will have to adapt to what is here for us right here and right now. And you know what's going to happen whenever Call of Duty 4 Remastered gets old? We're going to have Infinite Warfare. And if people don't get on Infinite Warfare and accept it for what it is, we're going to be extremely shit out of luck. I'm not going to make a full judgment on the game just yet, because I did the same thing when Black Ops 3 came. When I saw the trailer for Black Ops 3, I was on the edge. I made sure not to love it, but I made sure not to hate it because I wasn't too sure. And even after seeing the multiplayer gameplay, I said the same thing. Because, I mean, come on now. There was a time when I was like, you know, I want to go look at some teams. I want to see what people are creating nowadays, because I hadn't been in the community for a good couple months because of college. And this was back in, I think, about April or so, whenever school was starting to wind down a little bit. I went back, I looked at some gameplays, I went and looked at some team toshes, There was so much Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Call of Duty 4 that I could not believe it. There was Black Ops 3, there was Advanced Warfare, but like so little. It was like 10% compared to the whole montage, and I was just flabbergasted. You see big name people like Pamash, who's bringing out the Catalyst 3, I'm 90% sure, on all Black Ops 3, and he's hitting amazing clips. You see FaZe Kitty, you see FaZe Agony, you see Spratty, FaZe Spratty, whatever. A lot of FaZe people actually. Why am I only naming it? Optic Pamaj. I can't. For some reason, I thought he was in FaZe. Whoops, that's wrong. Now, I'm definitely not making this video to rag on anybody. I'm not saying any name. I'm not trying to rag on anybody. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just making my own general assumption and just my own statement. Because we shouldn't limit ourselves to just the older Call of Duties where everybody has done it. Everybody's done it. Literally. Ooh. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Gotta suck ass! I'm ass! Like, look at me. I'm just I'm horrible at this game. Probably because aim assist, but oh, I'm so screwed. I'm so dead. Did they not notice me? Like, did 4 of them really just like run past that way and not notice me? I don't think this game should be completely shunned. This game has so much potential, and a lot of people are seeing it, but a lot of people are just denying the heritage of it. Well, not the heritage. I'm so dead. Oh, hello. Come on, bitches! Shit! Shit! Oh, give me old dome! Ah! I'm actually doing good this game. Like, I never do good. Ever. Ever. I actually hit that. Like, I'm actually doing well to this game. Like, I don't do well during games. Ever. Ever. Oh, should have saw that one come in. Shot to the heart. You're a whore! No! Whore! That was actually a pretty fun game. Like, I actually did pretty good. This is new. Sorry. I completely got off topic this whole game, but before I get off topic anymore, I'm just gonna wrap this whole thing up saying I understand why everybody wants to go to the older Call of Duties. I understand why everybody wants to hit clips on the older ones because they look nice or you know them better. You're comfortable with that game, but you're not comfortable moving on to the next one. That's how I am. I am the literal definition of that. I hate moving out of my comfort zone, but moving into these next newer Call of Duties, accepting them and making them your own game is what's going to help bring back the love for Call of Duty. I mean, everybody has love for this game. I have love for this game. I wouldn't make videos on this constantly if I didn't have love for this game. But if we want to have what we used to have, our great montages, our great content, we move forward, create new ideas, and we don't let ourselves be held in the past or to a certain agenda. That's just my thoughts, my opinions. If somebody doesn't agree with them, I understand wholly. If you have a counter argument, I would love to hear it. I love hearing other people's opinions, and I am very open to the opportunity. I usually don't debate. I usually throw my ideas, listen to your ideas, put them together, and try to make a whole formulated, I was going to say like an opinion, an idea, but I said idea like 3 times. So I'm not sure what the good word is to put there for it. But before this next game starts, I'm just going to end it off here because otherwise I'm just going to be rambling on while playing this game again. Actually, I want to, no. Thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, comment, rate, subscribe, do all that jazz. If you didn't take a look at my other videos, I might be able to change your mind. I may have. Y'all have a nice day. Stay classy.